Of course, I heard I'm gonna play with Quill like I did with piano. Let's see something. That's literally just what's happening. I don't know why. That's it's copyright info.
Netflix's Squid Game reality show is failing miserably at copying mrbeasts. Contestants claim they were put through inhumane conditions and forced to play red light, green light for 9 hours, where they were unable to move for 30-minute stretches at a time, all inside of a freezing airport hangar. One person said, "It was just the cruelest, meanest thing I've ever been through." Contestants are also claiming that the show as a whole is rigged anyways, with 2 contestants saying that their return tickets were already booked when they got their first flight to go on the show. And it just so happened their flights were scheduled for right after they wound up being eliminated. So that's how Netflix's Squid Game reality show is failing miserably at...
The event is unfortunately canceled.
This TikTok gets 10M likes. I'll recreate Squid Game in real life.
Introducing the new Google Pixel Watch, Google Pixel Buds Pro, and Google Pixel phones. Nothing. With Expedia, you can save when you book your flight, hotel, and car as one customized package.
4, 5, 6 here. A little fun fact is that these characters were actually switched to help give tribute to the show. 456 was Asian, 067 had some resemblance, and 001 was the oldest guy there, but he didn't make it past red light, green light. mrbeasts recreated Squid Game in real life, absolutely broke the internet, and I was the contestant. Here's me, and here, and here. Unlike most hero stories, stories, however, this one doesn't have a happy ending. I lost out on a chance to win $456,000. Man, that hurts to say still. This video is about my experience, things you didn't see in the games, and some other behind the scenes. A few days ago, I talked about how I got chosen and what I did leading up to the event. Now I'm going to tell you everything after that. It all started with a ride to the airport. You think I'm going to win? Maybe. My family and I are pretty tight-knit, and saying goodbye to them was easily the hardest part about this whole experience. I wanted to do my best not to let them down, but
Look at this dude.
I knew I'd see them again soon, knowing that filming was only supposed to take 2 days. The word "was" here is foreshadowing. After a flight down to North Carolina, I met up with some other contestants, aka competition, for a bus ride to the hotel.
Yo, I found the blue bus. That was easy. It's the only blue bus I see, unless it was that one, and I missed it.
Oh, did I mention that part of winning this whole merch sweepstakes was Mr. Beast actually paying for my flight, hotel, and meals? Dude, what a guy. What a guy. MVP.
I get my own room, which is fun. We got to meet up at 5:30 in the morning tomorrow. Slept like garbage. Absolute doo-doo. I gotta admit, I didn't sleep very well. The nerves set in. Obviously, it's gonna be a really big day. And the sad thing is, I can't take my phone to record. I can't take the camera to record. So let's cut to the footage. Oh boy.
The first game we're gonna play is red light, green light. And they have 30 minutes to cross the red line on the other side of the huge room.
Did you get all that? Good. Here's what you missed. First off, this scene was shot inside, not outside. The sky, it was CGI'd in. Throughout the video, I'll point out all the CGI because, dang, there was a lot of it, and it just makes the video that much more impressive. Mr. Beast literally rented out a rodeo arena to make this massive set-in. And when I say massive, I mean football field size massive. Which is probably why he gave us 30 minutes to complete it. Sounds easy, right? Wrong. When Mr. Beast said red light, we had to stand still for an average of about 5 minutes straight.
If they move right now, they're out. They have to hold this position until we say green light. And I can take all the time I want because we still have 23 minutes left.
Now you know why this guy was shaking so bad.
You're fine.
By the way, those pops just made noise and squirted juice. The smoke and the hole are all post-edit. God, the editing in this video is insane. But this should explain why the first person didn't even make it until around the 4:20 mark.
Yeah, that's the number!
Also, you see this guy and how far ahead he was? Yeah, there was a false rumor going around stating that the first person to finish would win a Tesla. He was a good 30 yards ahead of everyone at one point before he met his demise. What makes matters worse, they finish no Tesla. If you look at to the end of this round and how frantic people get, it's not only because of the time. People were so happy to make it to the end, they would celebrate loudly. Now multiply that by around 200, and you'll realize how loud it got. It got so loud, in fact, nobody could even hear Jimmy say anything anymore, which is why at the end he did this.
I'm not even gonna say red light. I'm not saying red light.
Now you're probably wondering, where do I fit into all this? Well, I first make my appearance at the night, and I just kind of focused on what was ahead of me and not what was around me. Look, I wasn't trying to be a showboat here. I kept my head. Well, I first make my appearance at the 19-second mark. And then again here, and here. Notice how I always look the same? Look, I wasn't trying to be a showboat here. I kept my head down, I kept my arms on my jacket to reduce the arm movement, and I just kind of focused on what was ahead of me and not what was around me. I knew I would never live it down if I got out the first round. They started breaking the glass that was hiding the shapes. Or they tried. You know, this was the take where they found a pickaxe lying around because, sure. What they didn't show was the 20 times they threw a hammer at the glass and it didn't break. Either way, star, then circle came. Hey, look, it's me.
If I was you, I'd be getting pretty nervous.
Yes, I was very worried. With 2 shapes left, it was either a triangle or an umbrella.
Reveal it!
Let's just say I'm happy with what I got. 10 minutes on the clock to do the shape. I was one of the first people to finish at 9 minutes and 30 seconds, and that was it for me. But just with the last game, there was some drama. You see how carefully she's grabbing it? That's because somebody dropped theirs. It was an umbrella, so it was like it was kind of a long shot anyway, but somebody grabbed their tray, walked away, started walking away, and accidentally dropped it, and when they dropped it, it broke, and they're eliminated.
See it?
Speaking of umbrellas, out of the 60 people that got it, only 4 actually did it successfully. This guy lost his needle in the sand for 3 minutes, found it, and still won at the end.
Time is up. You did it? You did the umbrella?
We also see our first plot character, 456 here. A little fun fact is that these characters were actually switched to help give tribute to the show. 456 was Asian, 067 had some resemblance, and 001 was the oldest guy there, but he didn't make it past red light. I love how they put us at the bottom as well. I was on Team 7, and I just want to point out that we absolutely dominated.
They seem happy. Team 7 and 2, head on out. Oh, it's already on right side.
I was in the back, and you could even see me at one point so far backed up against the wall that I can't move anymore. Turns out the team we were going against was just letting go of the ropes so they wouldn't fall in. I will say it's pure luck that this happened at the last matchup, though, because the set breaking was definitely not planned.
Oh, they broke the set. They literally broke it. So yeah, it's. It must be love, love, love. So yeah, it's 3:45 in the morning. I'm still in it, you know?
Here we are at day 4, and to start off everything, we have marbles. Jimmy had a trick up his sleeve, though, and things got dirty real quick.
Instead of letting you pick your partner, we're going to make you partner with your best friend. Throughout this entire challenge, we've been monitoring who you've been talking to the most, and we're going to make you partner up with them.
I do want to admit, I saw this coming. I've seen this show. I know the whole friend aspects of the marble game. It's great TV. Being a YouTuber, I also knew when the cameramen were just filming us standing around doing nothing, something was up. And I told my friend to stay away from me that day. And that's why when everybody got dead. But, you know, fate is a dirty thing sometimes. Here's the breakdown. It's not shown in the video, but Jimmy started off having us go one by one to choose a number. I caught on pretty quickly what the good numbers were based on how complicated the symbols were. Problem was there were people way ahead of me in the crowd, and so when he said, all of us go get a number, someone beat me to mine. I panicked and just grabbed the one next to it. The number I would have chosen had I not gotten beaten was 15. The number I ended up with was 7. It was at this point I knew it was over. I think what I'm gonna do is give this away to somebody who subscribes in the next 7 days. Might be a cool souvenir. Anyway, once we got to the glass bridge part, a plan was set in place. The lower numbers would keep the higher numbers from winning. We came up with the idea to do one square and then make a bigger number do one before we would go again.
I want somebody past 8 to take the next step.
As you watch the game, you'll notice people cutting to jump a square. Time goes down quick and people start to panic.
Don't look good back there right now.
No, I'm not moving.
1 goes down, then 2, then 3, then 4.
Doing this for the girls.
5 is now up and goes and makes it.
Oh, he got it. Not a chance. Yeah, you do back there, 15.
Then it's 6's turn to go.
This is a real life decision. 90 seconds. 1.5 minutes. Come on now. Come on. 6. Jump.
And they make it. With 1 minute left, everyone turns to me. I get a lot of questions asking why did I go ahead. Peer pressure played a big role, but I also knew it was my turn. The numbers ahead of me had all jumped at least once and survived. I knew that if I could just make 1, 2, I would be okay as well. With 5 and 6 telling me to go and everyone yelling at me from behind.
Why are they not rushing?
If you go, I'll take the next ones.
I knew I wasn't getting out of it. You know, I wanted to win $456,000, but I also knew I didn't want to be the reason nobody won and have Mr. Beast's video end badly, so I made a decision. One that cost me the win, but, you know, it kept my reputation. I went out a hero, and a friend of mine ended up winning the whole thing. It was an amazing experience, and I'm thrilled to have been a part of this historic moment on YouTube. And if you haven't seen Mr. Beast's video, I implore you to watch it. You know, I'm just a side story in a massive game called Beast Games. Oh, and one final thing, I always knew I was going to donate 10% of my winnings to Team C's, so since I won $2,000 for all my efforts, $200 will be donated to them. The website's linked down below, and if you want to join me in donating, you can. Together, we can save the ocean. Anyway, thanks for watching.